the tarp is fully extended. Yeah. Right? Like that's just what we got.
You can take it off the ground.
But it's raining and you don't feel it till over here.
Yeah, that's true. The leaves are good.
Yes. And so, I mean, hopefully we can like use like that area that's not under it.
Yeah.
And at night, if we need, we can pull the wood out.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
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 At night, unfortunately, I think it is.
Yeah.
Also the wood.
I'm not like a survival expert, so like, I don't know, but we had to get shelter because I'm afraid it's gonna rain. So someone had to like get things in gear.
We luckily did get the tarp, and so we might have some dry space, but it's about to storm here. And that tarp, while lovely, there's 10 of us to be underneath said tarp.
Yeah.
It would be, I mean, it would be kind of ridiculous to not think that we were going to save Andy.
Yeah. So I wonder if anticipating that the girls were like us plus Andy, we could figure something out.
Yeah.
Why not? Either he didn't talk to enough people, or
I think the girls
Tracy
are
and
in
Stephanie
charge.
are running things.
I think it's Brady.
Yeah, the girls are probably in charge.
And I think,
Ooh, did someone get an extra vote maybe?
oh, possible.
Or it could have been an Andy vote. Just a
Yeah,
few votes
Andy
on
could
Trey.
be on Brain.
Yeah.
It could be girls plus Andy.
Because of my demographic, I'm always a little bit nervous that I'm going to be the easy first boot. I'm not really sensing that right now, which is awesome.
I honestly feel like people just want to make the merge and get as far as they can to be here for the full experience. So I want to be someone that they want to have that experience with, and also be someone that will help them get there through challenge strength. So I feel like it's almost better to fly over the radar and be like a challenge threat at the beginning, so that they're not like, oh, Hannah's weak, let's just get rid of her now.
Everyone seems like they're a little bit artistic in some way, which is really fun to be able to connect that way with everyone. Everyone's very chill. I really like Sarah and Matt so far. I like everyone though, but they're the ones I've talked to the most, because when we got like our points in the beginning for the beginning thing, we were like standing us three for a while chatting, so I feel pretty good about them.
I don't get good vibes from them, but I don't know why. I don't have any particular reason.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an other thing.
Personality thing. Like,
But Maya was a little snitty. What's wrong with Maya? But that was her job. I don't know.
Who was?
I think her name was Maya.
The red shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's her job.
yeah. I mean, everyone kind of did different methods of trying to.
But it seems like T-Switch is really like whipping people up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
She's like whipping people, like she was the one like the two girls.
Maya was?
Taylor Swift.
She said she's in her Midnights era, so I don't know what we can read into that, but
You would know best.
I don't really know much about Taylor Swift, so I can't help you. That's gonna be like yours.
Yeah, if anyone wants to talk about what happened.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah, it's looking better. Holy crap. That is something.
Myself, Val, Chelsea, and Kira, we have made a Golden Arm Alliance with all the people who missed the throwing opening challenge. Now we're really second guessing Val in all of that, because she's a bit of a loose unit.
Yes. Down, oh yeah. Jacob, I will talk to you. I'm very chill for a minute. I also have one of my.
The reason Jacob came in is because we think he's playing both sides. And it was like a last minute thing. Like, dude, we could, if Trey has something, we could blindside Jacob. He has no idea it's coming. Him and Jacob are really close.
That had to happen.
It's okay.
That got caught up. Jacob was just playing along with that, and it got back to Val. Val has gone super paranoid. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. We need people to be more calm than she's been when if someone hears your name.
Well, just so you know, I meant it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 100% loyal. Like, I picked certain people and I want to ride with those people. And I get having to do what you have to do. But
ultimately, like,
I know there's no way you're going
we've
to
got to
be able to
figure out
shake.
how to get out of that.
So
Where did the numbers
the
lie?
thing is, I'm hoping Val has kind of buried herself because everyone Alex was trying to convince her of me. Kira was not on board with that.
There was
So
nothing there.
Chelsea is also really shaky with Val after that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, like a surprisingly good spot. I have had multiple people come up to me to try and form alliances with me and tell me that they feel comfortable and like they trust me and just that they want to work with me.
Some of the other girls were saying that they were 100% that you and Trey were together.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And because
And you
both
knew
of them-
personally I was trying to work with you, so it's like,
and I was like trying not to be like,
yeah.
you know, and then because I really still do want to work with you. I hope
I
you
do
understand
too.
that.
If you can keep me around, I'll work with you.
Yeah,
like, for real.
I will not be writing your name down. And
It means a lot.
She told me to my face she voted for Jacob.
She voted for Jacob.
Yeah, she apologized to Jacob.
Bottom line for me is like I have not felt comfortable yet. I connected with some people last night into this morning and I felt confident.
She said you were scrambling. She thought that there were any.
I was after Andy at the beginning, but I think he is now part of our little crew here. I think the girls are definitely doing it. I'm hoping the girls are doing it. I really like all the girls, and I think Andy wants to join us. So like, hell yeah, Andy! Like, I'm kind of starting to trust him too. So I don't know what that original like him saying something to me was. I might have read into it too much.
Because I want to build an alliance around trust.
Or does Andy have an immunity, but he knew he
I think Trey was so nervous like that he would have played it if he had to.
Well, then that comes in.
Andy has something.
Then that brings us back to our original concern with Andy.
Alex says he's never watched or played Survivor before. Question mark. I don't know if I believe it. But if it is, he's doing a good job pretending. So he's just kind of like chilling. And in his case, he thought it would be Andy.
There is something out here by the water cooler, and I want to try and find it. Like, I feel at this point in time that I might eventually come out here by myself and look for it, and see if I can find it before the other three, because I want it for myself and because I don't want them to have it.
We were out for like a long time last night, looking for that idol, and I actually need to find it because
Savior.
I'm not sure how you guys
The plan was
reacted to it.
Everyone thought I was with Trey, but I wasn't.
Well, our plan was to vote for Trey.
going to happen.
Yeah.
That I have to save myself. So I changed it at the last second. I was gonna vote for Trey, and I was just like, there's a chance that I go home by like one vote if I don't do this. I don't think you were ever the target. I don't necessarily think I was ever the target. I think we were both.
Were you one of the votes?
For you?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I voted
okay.
for you.
I see.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Because really, like, we can figure it out from here.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah.
Like, it was so shocking, and
Okay.
I would have been, like, if I was voted out first. On a blind side, that's impressive, though.
Mhm.
You know, I have to say, like, that's a good thing, because there's good players here, you know? But, oof.
I feel terrible because obviously you were completely honest, and I mean I was as well, but
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be for a reason, you know, like what did I
right.
do?
Well, why was my name brought up? I asked him
Right.
too. I was like, why did you bring up my name? And he's just like, he didn't have a reason or whatever. So it's just like, it's just one of those things that happens, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
for
So
sure.
my strategy is to stop talking about the vote because, and also try to look for the idol if I can, but otherwise I think that at this point what's going to happen is going to happen. So focusing more on relationships more so than necessarily targeting people. Just kind of lay like right in the middle of the pack. I don't want to start to sketch people out. I don't think I would, but I
there's nothing else I need to say, so I'm just gonna play it cool.
Yeah,
You're-
I
you're-
was like,
so
ooh,
like
man,
if I were you, I'd play
deserved
free
it.
agent. I would play free agent and like I'd talk to some of them to like at least pull your name out of like the potentials. You know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, like he's a free agent now. Like there's no reason for us to go after him.
Let's keep him one more vote. Let's keep him around for
And
competitions.
physicality.
I think physically, like that's my main argument.
That's what I was saying. As soon as
I'm
I
not
heard
hurting
vote
us.
Trey, I was like, you realize he does like most of our running. And then when I heard that like you were the backup at the Trey place, something, I was like, what are
We can't let all the strong people go while we're
Are
just
you gonna
being
do that?
purged by the other tribe.
Trying to win challenges because our team cannot win challenges yet.
Even, and then I run away after every challenge.
I woke up feeling nauseous. I've been puking all morning. I've been puking out at the challenge field, so.
If anything, it's impressive.
Yeah,
You're persevering through.
Honestly, like if I wouldn't think that you weren't feeling well. I mean, I know you are. But.
Out there, I hope that's all I can do is do my best out there.
Yep. You're telling that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get a second wind and I'm ready to fight.
Nevi, getting a first look at the new POTA tribe. Trey voted out at the tribal council. Welcome back. We are getting to our next immunity challenge. This challenge is for immunity, so I'm going to come grab it. So, immunity is back up for grabs. Here's how this challenge is going to work. It's called Walk the Plank. And what you're going to do is you're going to break up it again into some groups. You're going to have a group of 6. You're going to have a group of 2 and a collar. So first thing, the group of 6 are going to use these blocks and these planks to navigate themselves across the field. People cannot touch the ground. Think floor is lava. The boards are okay to touch the ground, but you can't drop one and leave it there. But if it like accidentally hits as you're moving it, we're not going to worry about that. All right, you just can't actively keep it touching the ground in any way. All right. So those 6 people use the 3 blocks, 2 planks to get all the way across the field, picking up your bags of puzzle pieces along the way. The yellow ones are marked yellow, blue are marked blue. All right, and they are zigzags, so you may interact with people along your way. All right. So those 6 people collect your 3 bags of puzzle pieces. Once you get to that last bag, your collar is going to direct 2 blindfolded people to go around the table and go grab the bags from those 6. Navigate them back to the table, undo the puzzle pieces, do the puzzle blindfold. All right, so you have 2 puzzle people that will be blindfolded, 1 collar telling them what to do. So 6 doing the planks and blocks, 1 collar, 2 blindfolded puzzle doers. All right, I'll give you some time to strategize and then we'll get started.
Ooh, that's very hot. Never mind.
I'm very curious. They're inside the bag.
And Nebi, keep in mind you are sitting 1 person out of this challenge.
Yes.
1 person is sitting out.
I'm happy to do
Does being tall make it harder for you to balance on these wobbly things?
No, I
You're
can.
feeling comfortable? Okay, cool.
Does anyone want to be the caller?
That's a rough spot.
We're not blindfolded, right? I just worry about
No.
the kind of puzzle it is. It's like if it's like I could potentially call, or do you feel like you could call if you want to call?
I was gonna say the exact same.
Okay.
You do it. That's not as one.
I'll have that.
And then everyone.
All right, POTA. Nebi, for immunity. Players ready? Go. Alright, so that's about coming out of the gate.
one of them next to me? I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
We're gonna have to get up to the other. Take that one.
I think you can
Last one, I can.
Well, I think we need to first figure out how we want to proceed.
Yeah, y'all can pick up
We're going the learning curve with the challenge.
Okay, so what do we do? You just need to get the middle box to the front.
We'll pull the middle box out, I guess.
Alright, so let me go back. Hold this.
You got it? We'll go back to the...
Yes. Yep.
We good? Next step is forward for it.
Mind that I've got to reach that last block. That one. I can't reach that one. From that one.
Oh. Yeah, so we need
Yep. Grab me wherever you need to. You're good.
Yeah?
You're good.
Is the cones a checkpoint?
Yeah.
Oh, if we call after the first cone, we go back to this cone?
You go back to this cone, yes. So every time you get a bag, you get it. That's your next checkpoint.
When they pick up the bag.
When you pick up the bag, yep.
You're good. I'm very, very
Getting in a rhythm. Down. So we'll get that forward. We'll stop it down. No, a little more. A little bit more forward. Alright, clear. Okay.
now I move down.
Yeah, we're good. Alright, so next one.
I think you're. Hold on.
Finding their strategy. Maybe with a slight lead at the moment. Everybody is connected.
Touch the bag.
Right now. So if you touch the bag, this is your new checkpoint.
All right, Nabby's hit their first checkpoint.
Can we
You
now
bring
get
these with
off
us?
and reset
Yes,
it?
you have to put.
Can we now get off and reset?
No. You are not all connected.
I see,
Four
I see,
has
I
just
see.
connected. Can we get off and reset at the phone?
You can, yep, that's your new starting point.
Clear. Alright, that works.
Okay.
Alright,
got it.
alright.
So I can, okay. Yeah.
Alright, down forward. Let's go. No. You cannot be. Yeah, you got everything standing right. Okay. It's just like that was where the road was.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we shouldn't have to separate.
All right. So here we go.
It's up to you.
Put that there.
Okay.
Which side are you going? This side? Outside when they go out? Perfect.
Can we hold that for a second while I do this?
Right here.
Beautiful. Go.
Oh.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Right?
Okay. Get up. Let's go. Are you okay? Oh, right here. We didn't make it that far.
We got it. Are you okay?
We're in the wicked
Touch the
wobbly
back so
zone.
we're good.
Lay down. So let's okay.
Back, we're all good.
We're all connected.
We're good. You guys want to reset?
Yep. Oh, careful. Sorry.
We good. All right, give that to me. Oh.
Boat approaching their second checkpoint.
All right, slide left.
Good.
All right, touch it.
All right,
Touch
all
it.
connected.
Touched.
All right, boat hits their second board. Second bag.
All right.
Jeff's got to reach for that block. Gets it.
All right, put 4 down, and then put them back.
Do not jump. All right. All three back. Go ahead.
Keep going here.
So we can't reset here.
Correct.
Turn left. Here's the right a little bit. And good. Go straight. Turn left.
Jeff's got to hand up all the bags.
Turn left more. And walk straight. Perfect. And you're walking straight towards Jeff. One more step. That's it. Stop. And he's handing you the bags.
3 rings. 3 rings.
Right. Now follow the sweet, salty sounds of my voice. Back this way.
Guiding Peter back.
Solve a
What's
puzzle.
their puzzle piece?
Right towards me. Right towards me. All right. You're on the correct side. You can keep going straight.
Can't
Turn
touch
a
them,
little to
Tim.
your
Don't
left.
touch.
You're gonna hit the table if you don't. Yep. You're good. And
Once they hit the table.
you got it right there. All right. Start opening some bags.
Abby, get to step up. Make sure you're going this way and not interrupting slow down.
Alright, let's dump and see. I'm gonna look for that notch piece first, wherever that may be.
There were 3 in my.
Yep. None of yours are the notch piece. And we have. The piece that Meg just placed, actually. So you feel for the notch that she just set up. Place yours right in there. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. All right, that one I'm not sure about yet, Meg. But let's take a look at where we're at. I'm gonna start. Yeah. I'm gonna start just trying things. So we've got 3 bigger circles. So if you can slide that around and maybe take it out and reposition it. The gap that your left hand is in right now is the gap that I want that piece in. There you go, right there. And then made it up against its sibling all the way. So rotate it all the way around. Right there, made it right. Oh, it's wrong. It's wrong. Hold on.
Take it out?
Yep, take it out.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Nobody jump off, nobody move. I'm gonna go though, okay?
All right, starting left.
Rounded out edge. That almost looks good. I think that tells me that the outer piece is actually incorrect, but those two mate together. So the inner piece and the outer piece you just placed
This one
mate together,
This
but they
goes
just
here, but this is not right.
so those two are a pair, and they just don't belong in that area of the circle.
Yeah, so Tim hold me, I'll do it. All I gotta do is touch it.
You gotta take it out.
Oh, right now you mean?
You gotta be able to take it out.
I gotta be able to pick it up.
Here, we stand on the back. All right, everybody just hold what you got.
Just
stand on the
touch.
back of the board you got leaning forward.
If I fall while I'm touching it, I'm okay, right? What do you mean, no?
Wow, you're pick it up.
Should I trade with you?
No, I'm sorry, too heavy. Let's just move forward.
Beautiful, right there. Let me see. That doesn't look right. Why doesn't that look right? Okay. I am going to need. Can you take out the
I'd be
piece that's
struggling
closest
with
to
the
you,
puzzle.
Pete? Closest to you, Pete. Yeah, that one right there. The two that you just placed, both the inner and the outer and the middle, I want you to rotate them all the way around.
Can they jump off now? No. No.
Sorry, closer to, you feel the roundness on the middle round piece? Just pull that so that it mates with the middle round piece. Sorry, more to your right. More to your right? Yeah. So that's the outer ring. I want you to pull it to the inner ring. There you go. And then the outer ring goes. And I think that is a solved puzzle.
Nevi!
Oh my god, I'm blind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is
Go. Oh my god. Nice call. Congratulations, Nevi. Your second immunity win. Take that back with you. Hoda, unfortunately, I will see you again at Tribal Council. You'll have a little bit of time back at camp. Certainly not as much as you did for your first Tribal Council, so take advantage of every moment. You're going to head back now. Thank you. We'll grab you when it's time.
I know.
I'm sure he's just gonna do it.
Yeah. It's too dangerous. And he's playing that like victim card. Oh, I'm so vulnerable, I'm so vulnerable. He knows he's not.
Exactly, and he's waiting to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Well, the plan was that the 5 of us girls were all going to vote for Trey.
And she
changed her vote.
She says last minute.
And then she heard that and got so paranoid. Like she started freaking out. And she started like pulling people aside and really scrambling because she started panicking.
Like while
She
she
said
was
last
changed
minute
it
she
to-
changed it to Jacob because she was worried about saving her own ass.
I mean that, and
That's
not for
less
nothing.
bad. Yeah. I think we're all on the same page.
So that, and we also know what kind of deal he made with the other team, because he could have chose not to use Sal because he maybe made a deal with the other team, so they would give him a pass.
Really, really, really lovely guy. Everyone actually really likes him, but it's because of the 3 opportunities he's had to pick up something, and his stories have been a little bit sus. So it's kind of like eliminating that kind of uncertainty.
So that is an option if we want to like clean slate this fucking vintage bullshit, because I think it's best for our heads. And I don't really think it's best for our team camaraderie. I don't think we're actually gelling, and that's why we're not able to fucking win. We need to start fucking winning. Right.
The challenges are fun. I mean, they're tricky. Like that block was tricky.
Ugh.
To maneuver 6 people across that thing.
That guy just happened to be like,
dude,
a super athlete.
Athletic, yeah.
See, we were taking shorter steps at ours. I'm just not sure like how we could have made it better. I don't think we would have had it.
I think
Unless someone could do a 6-foot-long plank like that kid was.
In hindsight, I could have been in the front, reaching more like that, doing a little bit more to wiggle it forward, but...
Yeah, I just want to do whatever, like us girls want to do. Like you all, like, I will vote for either him or, I think that's the consensus.
It's Andy.
Yeah.
The comparison points, I'm going to be loyal.
Yeah.
We don't know when things are going to switch up on us. And, he may fracture off if we end up in a swap. I'm remaining loyal to the people here. You've had my back once. If you have my back again.
Into
I'm
trouble.
Easily an easy vote.
Stiff.
I know it's going to be continuing. And
because they keep, Blue keeps making, me this spotlight. I mean, if they think that I can be fractured off and that I can get some information from them and bring it back, that's what I will do. I'm a loyal player. It's the only way I know how to play. It's who I am. I'm a big believer in vibes. I will, it makes me sound touchy-feely, but like you can, on a human level, if you have any empathy, you can look someone in the eyes and pick up on the nonverbals and get a sense for who's receptive to you, who's open to you.
I just gotta figure out where the numbers are lying. Like I can't be caught out of majority. And,
no, I understand.
But like you said, I don't want you to go. So
appreciate that.
It's definitely going to be a tough tribal, and hopefully we have a little bit more time to talk to other people because I'm still not completely sure what everybody else is doing.
And then, like, Andy's gonna want to talk to us and know, like, who we're voting for, but I think he assumes it's Jacob because...
I just told him that I had heard Jacob. And it honestly, like, you could make that argument too that we have now sort of fractured Jacob's trust in us, and so merge or tribe swap, will he flip easily?
There has been a lot of strategy talk going on and a lot of scrambling.
And I feel like I'll be able to help our tribe win.
Yeah.
But I just am gonna need a name to put down. You know what I mean? Like that.
I don't want to eavesdrop. Can I just run around?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so it seems like there's a big majority and votes might get split.
I could go home, frankly. My name has been out there, but so have been some other names. There seems to be a plan in place, but that could change again.
So not say vote Jacob.
Well, he was just saying, finish. He wasn't saying do it. He was saying he was asking everyone, should we do that?
Okay.
But my hope and plan is that my people come together. Not my people. I am one of a group. And I can share with them what I got the first time and just come clean, because at that point I didn't know anybody yet and I couldn't trust anybody yet. But if the vote goes the way it's supposed to go, then I can start to trust.
Because I can see that route, because now we have tested his trust in us.
Yeah.
And so, like, that bond is slightly fractured, and so you wonder, like, now, should there be a tribe swap or a merge or something? Would he be more likely to flip?
Yep.
So...
Chelsea seems like a still waters run deep kind of person. Like, she knows her way around a game, and seems smart, seems kind. Like, that's the essence of my game, as aggressive as I may like to be. My whole thing is about being a we player, trying to surround myself with other people who are wired to be kind, to look out for one another, especially early in the game.
And then I had Andy come up to me and say, you know, he wants to work with me.
In my heart of hearts, what I would love more than anything is to form a tight three with you and Matt. I don't know if that's even possible at this point down the road.
I like Matt, yeah.
But...
And so after that conversation, I also had Maya come up to me, Stephanie come up to me, and then Val was also included in that. And Maya was saying, I like this four, like, let's keep this four together. And so now I'm, like, included in that group and thinking through, like, which route should I take.
You know, and I'm sure you've got lots of options, but...
I don't know where I stand with a lot of people. It's hard to read a lot of people.
Well, and I mean, part of that is just, okay, there are names out there and everyone can just focus on that.
Yeah.
And I get it, but I just think I can be a bigger asset.
I see that too. People within these groups started coming to me asking for reassurance that their name is not being written down, which tells me that they view me as, like, I don't want to say like a leader, but like there's something there where they trust my opinion and trust that I'll tell them the truth. Oh, no. I'll let you, like, if I'm sensing that things are not good, I'll, like, give you a heads up or something.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, to some degree it is what it is, but I wanna fight. I wanna stay. I wanna help. I wanna play.
Yeah.
Sadly, I'm at an age now where I have to have other people want to work with me. That I've lost some of that agency. I'm gonna try to get it back, but I need to find those people who seem to be open and let them know that I am here to help, here to align, here to build something so that we can navigate the game together.
I feel like he genuinely wants to work with like us girls, and he'll do whatever he tells us he's going to do.
He just told me that he's like desperately trying to save himself because he knows his name is out there again.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just want you to know, like, I'll do anything it takes to just stay in the game longer. He's like, I will be like
I'll feed information to you ladies if you need it. Like if I hear something, I'll totally come back and tell you. I believe he'll do some of that.
Yeah, and then you gotta assume to a certain extent it'll still be, you know, a selfish game, but
yeah.
So, do you think that I have votes over Andy this next time? Or do you think that it's going to be like they're going to split the votes again?
Oh God, I hope so. I really
If
vote
they split
community.
the votes, we have more
A
options.
playroom.
Yeah.
I feel like they might because they're fucking paranoid.
They're still worried about him, and he didn't have a chance to play anything. So if we can get them to split,
And he got saved, and they don't know what's gonna happen next. Oh, what if he gets saved again by his buddy old friends?
and they don't know
what does
how
he have now?
close we are, like really.
I feel like this time he might pull something out of the bag.
Oh, great. Then he uses it.
Yep.
And then we know.
Yep, I know. I completely agree with you. I don't know.
So, yeah, that's my thing. I think I'm going to stick with the same decision I made the first time.
Mhm.
So,
Like what she's doing right now is talking to Andy. Like, I'm hearing your name. So if he doesn't have something, he plays an idol, whatever he has. And then and Val is gonna want to do Andy. Stephanie wants to do Andy. So if they ask me what I'm doing, I'm telling them I'm doing Andy.
I think that Matt is for sure a huge part of what's happening. So I would say if anyone's running it, it would be him. But I also think probably Kira has a lot of pull, and it could be her as well. It could be Kira and Matt together, and potentially Chelsea in there.
I don't feel too bad about you, Alex, Jacob, and Chelsea. Like, I feel good vibes from all of you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that, I think I probably would work the easiest and most cohesive with y'all. There's other people that could go into that, but like, if you make it too big, it's stupid. So, I think like a good 5. That's 5, right? Yeah, so that's majority now.
Could he still have an advantage?
For sure.
Yeah, because he
He
had
was
that
before
immunity.
you.
Does that mean that he's our next vote? Or is that just the easy thing to say?
Is everybody else on board with her?
Steph said that she wants to vote for Andy. But she's still going to hold that he has an idol and she wants to get him out.
I guess I'll go with what the majority wants. I'll go with the majority on this one. Because I'll trust the majority. I think we have a good thing going on. So.
I like that plan. I'm down with that.
Do I have more questions? Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Tribal Council again, Poda. 2 losses back to back. Andy, what do you think this tribe needs to do to win?
It's a good question. I mean, we have the skill sets and we're not that far behind. It's a matter of just the right challenge for us with the right people in the right spots. We're this close. We just need a little bit more to get over the top.
So Kira, do you think the other tribe are just outmatched? Or is it just strategy-wise within challenges? Or what's the missing thing?
I think it's cohesion. Like I don't think like we're completely split apart, but we are like in a lot of the challenges that are reward challenges, we already know we're going to a tribal council, so that's like in the back of our head. And then we have the additive pressure, not that they don't have pressure for going to tribal council, because they do, but like we really don't want to go back. So I think maybe our feet are going a little bit farther than our head. And I think, you know, hopefully we can just knuckle down, recalculate, and come into the next challenge and put them in their place.
Stephanie, anything specific you think you could have done differently during that challenge?
That guy in the front was like an Olympian. He was doing a 6-foot long plank. So that. If I could have done that. But no, other than that, that was insane the amount of teamwork we had on those planks, and
really good communication.
You were holding me like I was Supermaning. I don't even know how we did that. So no, I don't think there's anything we could have done different.
All right. Alex, give me an assessment of how people are doing. There's been some injuries, some ailments. How's the tribe feeling overall, would you say?
I think the tribe is doing okay. Yes, some injuries, some self-inflicted, some victim of nature. Just trying to find a rhythm and overcoming those challenges. As far as the team's feeling, I'm sure everybody's feeling down right now a little bit from the losses, but I mean they weren't big losses. We were close. It took us a little while to get a rhythm. We got a rhythm. We have beaten them a couple of times, and we'll have our shot soon enough. So we'll figure it out.
Chelsea, do you think the vote split the way that it was at last tribal council? Do you think that was a surprise to folks here, or were you kind of expecting some sort of split to come up?
I'd say we were expecting some sort of split. There were a couple votes that were surprising to us, and so we talked through those back at camp just to, make sure we're all on the same page now and have a good understanding of reasoning and people's thinking behind the moves that they made. So while a couple were surprising, I think we're in a good spot now.
So Matt, does that mean that this vote may be more of a consensus? Chelsea says you getting all on the same page around things. Will this be more of a united front?
I think at the very least we're hoping so, but I guess we'll find out.
All right, Jacob, you were one of the names that came up at the last tribal council. That's got to fill you with a little bit of stress and anxiety, so tell me a little bit about what you did when you went back to camp.
Well, my heart hurt really bad from the betrayal all over. No, I'm just kidding. But
I was like, oh my god.
Really, I was just kind of like, something changed. I wasn't expecting that. It was a blindside, and so that's okay. There must have been a reason. Someone was saving themselves. Someone had to make that move, right? And I'm not gone. I'm still here, so I'm okay with that. Ultimately, it's time to move forward, and it's time to win some competitions so we can keep it going.
So Maya, what does this tribe have to do to win competitions? Is this vote going to be about challenge strengths and the perceived challenge strengths that folks have?
I'm not sure. I think it's all about just being together as a unit. And I think last tribal, we weren't all together as a unit. And I think, I was surprised for one at how the vote breakdown went. And so I think if we come out of this tribal more unified, that'll also reflect in the challenges.
Val, you mentioned that you felt vulnerable last tribal council. You didn't get any votes, at least in the voted portion. How are you feeling now that kind of got through that first tribal council?
Yeah, I think everyone here I've talked to about it, and I believe they completely understand my mindset and why I did what I did and how that happened, and a lot of the chaos that happened, and the person who's not here telling me things about how he's the one that brought up my name. So I'm of course freaking out because it's the first vote, and I had to save myself if everyone else was going to have safety. So I think I feel good about the conversations I've had with everybody. Ultimately, nothing's changed, just because that is what happened. It was more, I think, circumstantial to where we were at in the game so far, and that nothing changed with where I'm at with the people that I trust and vice versa, and that's that.
Andy, you actually got some good votes that round where they did save you from tribal council. How does that make you feel, and what does that mean for the larger game?
That's the question, isn't it? Obviously, I have taken a fair bit of attention from our opposing tribe, both to go on journeys and then that vote. It brings a lot of scrutiny, but as I've explained to people on this tribe, it's also an opportunity. I've made my pitch because my name has been out there. It's been out there before, and that's a lot of these words I'm about to say will be very familiar to many of these people. I am a fiercely loyal player who will help the people on this tribe if they want to believe on the other tribe that I am someone that can be courted, that can be fractured away. I'm more than welcome for them to believe so while I gather information to help these people. These people are my people. If they send me packing, I understand, but I am an asset and a loyal one, and one that has perhaps inroads that are incredibly useful to you, because this game is going to change and we're going to need it.
So Kira, you hear a pitch like that. Is that something that you find as a benefit? Like, would you consider that pitch the right pitch to make, and do you think that could help your game in the future?
I mean, definitely listen to it, right? Like, all options are open, all roads and all paths are you know, welcome to walk down. And it comes to, you know, that can sound good to my ears or maybe somebody else's ears. And you also have to think about, well, he may not have all the sway in that. Maybe they don't really want him to be on their side. Maybe they're just trying to, like, send fractures into our side.
All right, is there anything anybody else would like to say before we get to the vote? All right.
This guy. Andy, you're a really good player, but I think you got way too many tricks up your sleeve, and I'm not letting you dodge another bullet. So this one's from me. I do like you, though.
So we're changing our plan last minute. So it happens.
I have a sinking feeling it will be me, but even if it is not, feels like my days are numbered unless something crazy happens.
Am I stupid? Yeah, I am. It pains me. I love you so much. Like, you're such a sweet person. I enjoyed the time that we had together. You played a great game, and so I really am sorry for making this vote.
This might be my last time here. We'll see.
I want my allies to be predictable.
Okay. Andy, I am so sorry. I really did want to work with you, but after me changing my vote last minute, unbeknownst to my alliance, I really need to not push any buttons.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage they'd like to use, now would be the time to do so. All right. Our first vote. Jacob. Next vote. Andy. One vote Jacob, one vote Andy. Next vote. Andy. 2 votes Andy, 1 vote Jacob. Next vote. Val. 2 votes Andy, 1 vote Val, 1 vote Jacob. Next vote. Val. 2 votes Val, 2 votes Andy, 1 vote Jacob. 4 votes left. Val. 3 votes Val, 2 votes Andy, 1 vote Jacob. Val. 4 votes Val, 2 votes Andy, 1 vote Jacob. Vote is for Val. Val would find that is enough. Don't need to read the last vote. Bring me your total. Val, your tribe is. Time for you. With that photo, you are heading directly to the challenge field.
Wicked.
I don't know. I think probably, I mean, definitely from what happened last tribal council, but I think potentially me raising my, I don't know. I think they just like wanted to get rid of me because they weren't sure whether or not they could trust me, which seems a little crazy to me. I don't think they needed me.
Val, it kills me that I am making this vote right now. We were supposed to be the Golden Arms. It's just, you sort of dictated to the rest of the tribe where to vote for last tribal council, and then at the last minute decided to change your vote.
I'm not sure who kind of initiated that or ultimately wanted that. It was probably somebody that could trust me, and they probably shouldn't have done it. I am rooting for I will say Andy and Tim on the other tribe. It was fun.